There are these quiet heroes all around us, the caregivers. And today, we're going to talk about them. We're going to break down how to build a care package that's not just a gift, but a real, actual lifeline for someone who gives so much of themselves. So, why is this so important? Well, it starts with this number. Nearly 1 in every 5 Americans provides unpaid care to an adult. Think about that. That means somebody you know, your friend, your neighbor, someone in your family is probably doing this right now. It's this huge, often invisible force in our communities. And that care, well, it comes at a cost. Just look at this. A staggering 36% of caregivers say they're dealing with high emotional stress. And we're not just talking about feeling a little tired. This is that deep emotional drain that can really lead to burnout. And that's the problem we want to help solve. So let's dive a little deeper into that reality. What are the day-to-day challenges that build up to that kind of stress? Well, it's not just emotional. Check out this number. Over half of caregivers, that's 53%, say their own physical health has gotten worse because of their duties. I mean, wow, they're literally putting their own well-being on the back burner to care for someone they love. But here's where we get a little bit of hope. It doesn't take a fancy vacation to make a real difference. Nope. The research shows that even a super small window of time, like just 15 to 30 minutes of a real break, can be enough to cut through the stress and help stop burnout in its tracks. So the big question is, how do we give them that moment? And that brings us to this idea, a lifeline in a box. We're totally reframing what a care package is. This isn't just a collection of nice things. It's a practical, strategic tool designed for survival and for getting that immediate break. So let's define it. A caregiver care package is a pre-packed toolkit, and the two most important parts of that are immediate access and too tired to plan. See, when a caregiver is completely exhausted, the last thing they have energy for is figuring out how to relax. This package does all the thinking for them. All right, let's get practical. How do we actually build one of these? What do you put inside to make sure it gives the most comfort and has a real impact? You can break it all down into 5 key categories. Think of these as the building blocks for your package. We've got instant stress relief, quick energy boosters, emotional support, practical help, and of course, comfort items. Let's start with that first one. First up, instant stress relief. We're talking things that work fast. An aromatherapy roll-on, say with lavender, it can have an immediate calming effect because our sense of smell is wired right to our brain's emotional center. A bag of chamomile tea is a simple, warm ritual. And oh man, a weighted eye mask can turn just 10 minutes of quiet into some seriously deep rest. Simple, effective, and right now. Next, energy. Caregiving is physically exhausting, and when your blood sugar drops, everything feels a million times worse. That's why single-serve snacks like nuts or a protein bar are perfect. Electrolyte packets? Absolute game changer for getting hydrated quickly. And a little caffeine boost, maybe from some green tea, can give you that lift without the big crash later. The emotional weight is massive, so we need to include some emotional pick-me-ups. A little journal can be a safe space to just get all the frustrating thoughts out. A playlist of uplifting songs can be a quick mental escape. And a simple gift card to their favorite coffee place? That sends a really clear message. Go take a moment just for you. You deserve it. But maybe the most powerful thing you can include is a handwritten note. Seriously, do not underestimate this. A simple message, something like, "Your care is love in action." Well, that's something they can read over and over again on the really tough days. It's a reminder that someone sees them. Okay, what's the one thing almost every caregiver needs more of? Time. And guess what? You can actually gift it. Create some of these practical coupons. A voucher for a 30-minute break where you just take over. A coupon offering to do one specific chore, like groceries. Or a pass to take care of their pet. This makes your offer of help tangible, something they can actually use. And finally, simple physical comforts. These are the little things that can feel like a big hug. A pair of super cozy non-slip socks. A soft blanket they can curl up with for just 5 minutes. Some soothing hand lotion. Or maybe a light, funny book that doesn't require a lot of brain power. Just an easy escape. So, the guiding rule through all of this is to keep it simple. This slide is key. Do focus on things that are comforting, simple, and practical. And avoid anything that accidentally creates more work, like a complicated craft kit or a 12-step facial routine. The whole point is to reduce their burden, not add to it. So as we start to wrap things up, let's just focus on what really makes this work. This is not about how much money you spend. Not at all. It's about the thought, the care, and the sincerity behind it.
When you go to put it all together, maybe use a practical tote bag or a nice box they can reuse. And make sure you put that handwritten note right on top so it's the first thing they see. And honestly, be prepared for a pretty powerful reaction because you're giving them so much more than just stuff in a box.
And please, remember this. If a whole care package isn't something you can do right now, that is totally okay. It's the principle that matters. A heartfelt text, a quick phone call, just dropping off their favorite coffee. Those things can send the exact same message. Support doesn't have to come in a basket, it just has to be real.
So I'll just leave you with this question to think about. As you go about your day, who in your life is pouring everything they have into caring for someone else? Who needs that reminder, whether it's big or small, that they are seen, that they are appreciated, and that they are not alone?